Good morning. It is January 9th, 2024, and I'm looking at three stocks: ARQT, one of my favorites; BITF, another one of my favorites; and CGC, another one that I saw from my my personal top 20 that has shown growth but taken a dive in the middle of the night. As you can see, it grows and grows and grows. Good morning. It is January 9th, 2024, and I'm looking at three stocks: ARQT, one of my favorites; BITF, another one of my favorites; and CGC, another one that I saw from my my personal top 20 that has shown growth but taken a dive in the middle of the night. As you can see, it grows and grows and grows, and then it takes a dive in the middle of the night. So if that's indicative to what's going to happen today, it'll probably get back up here at some point today. BITF, it's kind of remained like that as well. So we're talking about, and then of course, old standby always does well. A lot of activity, and I got a full $213 to work with today. So I'm only going to trade one stock. I've traded two or three at the same time before, but that's when I had a bigger account. But I'm only going to trade one. So I'm going to make a decision at the opening bell, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Be right back. We have about 14 minutes to go. I think I've made an executive decision. CGC is already up over $5, high of 512, low of 439. A little more than I like to spend per stock. The one ARQT that I've worked with for a long time, it's it's in that midpoint where it's getting to be a little out of my price range. Even if I had $100,000, I wouldn't trade it because I can get more money out of a $3 stock than I can a $4 stock or a $5 stock. So the executive decision is go with BITF. And that's what I'm going with today. All right. Be right back. Got about 4 minutes. Okay, it opens in about 8 seconds, and I'm going to be ready to buy 10 shares ASAP. And we're off. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. 294. Let me go down here. 293. 293. 294. I'm going to buy them now in 293. Got 10 right there. Cool. So I'll be back in a minute. Got to take my son to school. In the meantime, I'm going to set an alert at 283. get 10 more. All right, guys. Be back shortly.
1 hour later.
Okay, I'm back in the house, and as you can see, all three of these stocks that I like a lot, they're doing exactly what they basically do every day. I make this simple, guys. I make this super simple. Everything I do in this process is designed for simplicity. I got in at 293, right? The day opened, I get in on the second candle, on the third candle at 293, right there. It went down. It never got to 283, so I didn't buy any more. But then it started going up. And now it's at 306, and I'm up $1.20. Now, I can be done for the day if I want to and call it, right? But when it's spread out like that, it doesn't make sense to call it. So I'm going to stay in it right now until I see it trace back, and then I'm out. I'm not going to try to wait to see if it can get as high as humanly possible. I'm just going to take some profit and get out. It's better to take a little bit of profit and get out and miss $20 worth of profit than to wait when you could have taken your dollar and end up being down 5 or 6 by the end of the day. Then you got to wait 3 or 4 days. I'm showing you two different approaches to this. Getting in and getting out, or getting in and staying in until you feel like getting out. Right now, there's no reason to get out as long as it's going up and there's a big break in the two lines. If the lines cross, then I'll get out and I'll be done for the day. Or I'll wait. It just depends. But I get control of how much money I want to make. That makes sense? Cool. Be right back. All right, I stepped away for a second. It crossed over. It's showing a crossover right here. Now it's moving back. I don't like making a change too quickly because just because it crossed there, it means it's going to stay crossed. I like for it to go at least a 5-minute candle, not candle, but 5-minute interval before I make a decision. Because as you can see, it crossed right there. But now we got 2 green candles. And it looks like it's about to cross back up. So no rush to get out at the moment. And right now I'm still up $1.10. But think about it. That's with 10 shares. If I had 100 shares, I'd be up $11. More shares, I'd be up $110. You see what I'm saying? It's not about the money. It's about the activity and the motion, how you do what you do. And as you can see, that spread out right there. Not a big fan of. Not a fan of it. So I'm going to get out now. 304. No. Don't get out yet. Especially with the fact that this stock has been way higher than this. Yeah, I set that 283 mark a long time ago. Last 10 days, it's been hovering around at 316. It was up high as 316 a few days ago. So, what do I do? Looks like it's trying to cross back over. Yeah. 316 is about where it's been in the last few days. So I'm going to go ahead and take my profit and sell the market. All right, so I got out. I made $1.05. So I'm good for the day. With that, stay tuned for the next lesson. Peace.